بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the grace of Allah, we began to have a brief commentary of Quran. We reached to chapter Ale-Imran. This chapter is revealed in Medina and it has 200 verses. Please listen to verse 27.
تولج الليل في النهار وتولج النهار في الليل وتخرج الحي من الميت وتخرج الميت من الحي وترزق من تشاء بغير حساب.
You make the night pass into the day, and you make the day pass into the night. You bring forth the living from the dead, and you bring forth the dead from the living. And you provide for whomever you wish, without any reckoning. We talked about this verse that Allah mentions one example of His ability and power. Allah is the one who caused that the night will come after the day and the day will come after the night. Allah is the one who brings dead from the living and bring the living from dead. And we gave example for that. And also one example for this sentence when Allah says وَتُخْرِجُ الْحَيَّ مِنَ الْمَيِّتِ وَتُخْرِجُ الْمَيِّتَ مِنَ الْحَيِّ. Allah, you are the one who brings forth the living from dead and bring forth the dead from the living. One of the example they said Allah is the one who gives birth to a non-believer, a kafir, from a Muslim. Or it means dead from a living. Allah is considered as a person who doesn't believe in God as a dead person. Because actually the real life is believing in God. And when a person doesn't believe in God, he is considered as a dead. And the opposite also. Allah is the one who gives birth to a person who does not believe in God, but to a Muslim. It means a child who becomes a Muslim, and a good Muslim from a mother who, when she is not a Muslim, she is a kafir. We should understand that father and mother, if both of them are disbelievers, the child is disbelievers. But if the father or mother, one of them, will be Muslim, the child is considered as a Muslim. So if the mother is disbeliever and the father is a Muslim, the child is Muslim because the child is going to follow the father. And also, if the mother is Muslim and the father is not Muslim, the child again becomes Muslim because of the mother. So if one of them is not Muslim, the child, and the other one is Muslim, the child is considered Muslim. So a person who is living and is from a dead, which is either mother or mother, which is non-believer. In this this verse, Allah gives example of His authority and the blessings. Allah is able to bring night after death, or bring night inside the death, or bring night and day at the same time, all over the world. And each second, one part is day, one side is night. 1 hour in one area is in the afternoon, the other place is in the morning, and it shows the power of Allah, because Allah has created the earth in such a way, the way that the earth is moving, and by its moving, sometimes we have day, sometimes we have night, sometimes we have short day and long night in a winter, and sometimes long days and short night in the summer. All of them will show that Allah has power to do anything He wants. At the same time, Allah wants to remind us that this is a blessing of Allah, that you have night and day. We should understand that night is like a cradle for human beings. As for a child, we have cradle, that when we want the child infant will sleep, we put him in a cradle and move the cradle slowly, and the child will sleep. The night is the same for us. Allah will give us the night and made it the time until people will rest. And the earth itself, it is moving. Allah says in Quran that we created the earth as a cradle for human beings. It moves slowly, and it becomes night, and people in the night will feel tranquility and peace. Some countries that either have no night or very, very short night, like 1 hour, half an hour, they will understand that it is a great blessing of Allah when we have few hours night. So Allah, at the same time that He gives an examples for His power, because He was talking about His sovereignty and His ability and power, at the same time that Allah gives an example that brings night to the day and day to the night. At the same time, Allah mentions one of the great blessings to the human beings. So day and night, we should understand it is the blessings and grace of Allah. And also, when Allah mentions تُولِجُ اللَّيْلَ فِي النَّهَارِ وَتُولِجُ النَّهَارَ فِي اللَّيْلِ, Allah wants to emphasize that not only creation is in the hand of Allah, also Allah is the one who should take care of everything. Still everything is in His hand. Every day, day and night, every second, Allah is the one who manages everything. وَتُخْرِجُ الْحَيَّ مِنَ الْمَيِّتِ وَتُخْرِجُ الْمَيِّتَ مِنَ الْحَيِّ. You bring forth the living from the dead, and you bring forth the dead from the living. That we gave 3 different examples for this sentence. But overall, we understand that Allah's power is not limited, is unlimited. He does whatever He wants. From a person who is dead, Allah will give birth to a child which is alive. Or from a person who is alive, Allah gives birth to a child which is dead. Exactly the same to animals or vegetables. And also, when Allah says, وَتَرْزُقُ مَنْ تَشَاءُ بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ, Allah is the one who provides the sustenance to whomever He wants. Allah wants to emphasize that also for Allah's sustenance and blessings, there is no limitation. Nobody can stop Allah. Nobody can put limitation for God. To whomever He wants, whatever He wants, He gives to the people, and we request Allah to give us His sustenance and increase and help us to appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.